Welcome to the Terraria Tuesday show, where we get into developer announcements and builds and such. So let's get right into it. And first of all, Game Band Kickstarter has a little bit left to go. It's been quite amazing. They've been backed over 250%, so that's been amazing. But they've been releasing these new like lock screen images that you can put on like the lock screen of your smartwatch, which I think is a really cool idea. It has different ones. For example, you can have Skeletron Prime, the Hallow, the twins with the mushroom bio, and then the Paladin's Hammer, Excalibur, as sort of like a watch face, which I think is really cool. And then we have like the general background, and then we have like something that looks something out of the 1.1 era, which is like the original Terraria screen. And then yeah, and it's really cool. Also, of course, Terraria is going to be releasing on the Switch, like it was announced last week. It also is coming really soon to console, but because of this, they're celebrating and they've released some new art for it. And this is going to be the new cover art for all of the console versions of Terraria, and it looks stunning. It was done by Chrono, and it has like caverns and the corruption on the left, and then like the overworld on the right, and it's so done, and Chrono always does a good job. So good job, Chrono. It's fantastic stuff done with that. And then we'll move on to the weekly building contest. This week's contest, last week's contest was House of the Water, so we'll go into this one. But if you want to enter this week's contest, this week's theme is spring, so anything that reminds you of spring, build it and enter the contest for this week. Last week's theme was House by the Water, and in first place we have Genzono, and this one is a house on the right, and then the water's on the left, and then we have the house here. It's nice and like a little bit, and it has like a huge chimney. It has a chimney on the left and like a spire that comes up, and then the house down on the right. And I think it looks pretty cool with the furniture and the different sections, and then it's open in the middle and goes up into the spire, which is made of course, red shingles, and then stairs and different effects to make it look 3D almost, but it has that nice effect, and I like that. It's a good style of building. And then on the left we have, of course, vegetation and other things. And I also like that style of build. I don't show this style of build often, but it's a cool style of build. This one is more of your traditional build, where that one looked more 3D at first place. In the second place we have Nuizo, and this is traditional red shingles with like a boreal wood house feel, and then like some crafting stuff on the bottom, and like storage, and then like cooking spot on the top, and then we have further living spaces on top, and then we have the spire on the right. And it looks overall a really nice build, and it looks as if it's like over the lake, which is a good thing. Then in the third place we have Varakir, who took this in a totally different direction, and he didn't just build it next to the water, he built it in the water. He built it in the ocean, has that modern feel with that background, and it has glass all the way around, with like a blue spire again, lots of spires happening, but it's completely submerged underneath the ocean. It's quite huge if you can see the top of the ocean, and the spires are not that far below. Then we have different things to decorate in terms of furniture. We have glass stairways, different creatures living in these aquarium tanks, and then different ocean-related furniture. And it overall is a nice build. And it is, of course, really hard to do considering it was built completely underneath the ocean. So kudos to that. And this week's build of the week is my first non-square house. So this one was done by Fire Lover. And it's a good build, but it's probably experimental. But go show him some love, critique on it, you builder type, show him, and see what you think. But it's his first non-square house, but of course it's like a jungle themed house with like living rich mahogany, and then rich mahogany walls, storage. It sort of like swoops down. It has that nice curve, and then that curve on top, and it's straight underneath. It has lava. It's like sort of like a floating island in its jungle. And it's overall has like that nice aesthetics to it, and it's aesthetically pleasing, which is why I chose it as build of the week. And finally, to wrap up everything, we have on T-MEC. This was actually a two-parter. Someone said, "Hey, can you make a torch calendar?" It's like an observatory with like marble and like different gemspark blocks, and then different torches, one for each day of the week and one for each season. And so he wanted to have the observatory based on the enchanted sundial say, "Hey, it's this season or it's this calendar," and it's sort of like a working calendar inside Terraria, which is I think is a really cool idea, and I've never seen it done before. But it just involves simple wiring with like logic gates and timer cascades and sensing of the enchanted sundial, etc. And this was started by him. He's like, "Hey, could you do this for me? Because I have no idea how to do this." And that was Lionel. And then Ekinator comes along. He's like, "Sure, I'll do this." And then he provides a world download. So if you want to go to that forum, go to it. Link, of course, is in the description. Download that world and check it out for yourself. And that's where I want to end today's show. I hope you guys liked the video, and feel free to comment down in the section what you thought of the different parts. And I hope you have a great day. Bye.